This is a potato. Should you can them? We looked up 3 recipes from this book.
Let's make some potatoes and find out.
When canning potatoes, be sure to peel them. That's because the peels are exposed to dirt and you're eliminating a lot of potential contamination problems by eliminating that peel. If you're just cooking fresh potatoes, feel free to leave the peels on. That's what we always do.
I used to work at a fish and chip shop and I peeled at least 20 pounds of potatoes a day. So the only reason this sucks is because these are tiny potatoes. Big potatoes are easier to hold, and russets are I think, easier to peel. Potatoes, chicken broth, salt, pepper, and herbs. That really is it, isn't it? This is about half a 5-pound bag. A teaspoon of salt in each, half a teaspoon of black pepper. It's a bubbling.
So this is our first batch of the herbed potatoes. I'm curious about the texture. I'm curious about whether or not it makes good mashed potatoes. And that is the suggested serving for this. Heat it up, mash it up into mashed potatoes, and serve it that way. I think I might try the potato plain though. Like just a cold potato straight out of there. And then we'll try it like well prepared. It smells actually pretty good.
I think no matter what, it's not bad.
That's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be like horribly mushy. I thought I was going to find out and I was like, maybe not.
I suspect if it stayed in the can for a year or 3, it would be a lot, especially on the outside, it'd be a lot more
it's definitely
deteriorated.
It's definitely got a different texture to it than if you just cooked up the potatoes.
Well, yeah, I mean, it has the texture of something you get out of a can.
That canned texture to it. Now we're going to go cook up some mashed potatoes out of this and tell you if that's any good. This does not look like mashed potatoes if I made them myself. It's not bad, but it does not look like a plate of mashed potatoes made from scratch. It's not bad. I would definitely eat this. I think maybe it could benefit from some garlic, but the salt content is about right. The texture is definitely different though.
Not bad. It does, well, has a stronger potato flavor because usually for mashed potatoes I'd be throwing in a big hunk of butter. But yeah, overall, not bad. I agree with you though, it could really use with some garlic. Next time I think I'd up the herb. Otherwise it tastes mostly of potato and chicken broth. Peelings. Nothing more than peelings. Please don't include that. Trapped in here. It's calling for a teaspoon, and since this is fresh, that'll be a lot more powerful. So actually, it's fine. Onion, bell pepper, a lemon, and the zester. I think I may just add this here. Ground pepper. God, this is going to be a lot more other stuff. And a lot more air coming to the top.
Let's try the chipotle.
This smells really good.
That does.
And it's got a lot of seasoning in here. You can see the seasoning on it. Oh, that's spicy. It's spicy. I mean, it's not gonna like breathe fire, but it is definitely spicy.
Yeah, that definitely has a lot more spice to it. And it creeps to the back of my throat. Yep, that has more spice, definitely.
I could see putting it in this like in a burrito.
Yeah, that also could probably use just a touch more salt, but not horrible.
I don't think the salt is off on this one.
And now the Mediterranean.
Cold potatoes, but we'll see. It's got some flavor to it. There's more pepper flavor, like a bell pepper.
Yeah. Still has the texture of, surprise, surprise, canned potatoes. But yeah, the better flavor offsets it more. I'd definitely put a little bit more salt though.
Yeah, I probably need some more salt, but this is the one we used our home broth and we just didn't salt it enough.
That's true.
Let's heat it up.
Okay. Moment of truth.
Those are decent. A little bit more spice to them than I was expecting. It's always going to have the texture of canned potatoes, but yeah.
Yeah, I could eat that as a side dish, as like a, I don't feel like cooking, here's a side dish.
Hold it, was that the Mediterranean or is that the chipotle?
That's Mediterranean.
Oh, no wonder I dished up the chipotle. We have a bite of those. I would almost say these because like you said, the spice makes up for the fact that it's from a can.
If you're going to can potatoes,
Spice them up.
spice them up, or, I mean, you could can it as an ingredient if you just want to add it to soups.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be a side dish, use something really spicy. The herb potato mixture, like, not only did it make the mashed potatoes gloopy and gross, it wasn't really that flavorful, all considered. But actually, these chipotle potatoes are kind of good.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and let's try the steak. This is from a local rancher that we got at a farmer's market. The potatoes are playing second fiddle, but...
One last question. Would you can it again?
You know, it'd be a good way to use potatoes that are ready to turn. If you actually just have a reason to have potatoes as a side, yeah. But it wouldn't be a first choice.
If we had a bumper crop of grown potatoes and we knew that we couldn't keep them all winter, yeah, I think I would just still prefer keeping potatoes in the root cellar and using them fresh. But yeah. I mean, you know, have a few in your emergency stash, I guess.